All right, I had to re-explain everything because it's Morella's first time. So we always start with some sitting and breathing, some hippy dippy shit that I love. So find a sitting position that's comfortable yet alert. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen your spine, plug the crown of your head into the ceiling. We'll take 3 centering breaths together. So let's breathe in through the nose. Let your shoulders rise, let your chest expand. And on your out breath, we slowly, like you're blowing out a birthday cake with 100 candles. Okay, once again, let's breathe in. And then nice and easy on the out breath. Begin to plug into your foundation, your touch points on the mat. Okay, last breath together now. Breathe in. Sit up a little bit taller. Nice and easy on the way out. And then you can resume a normal breathing pattern. And let's relax everything from head to toe, starting with your forehead, wrinkle out any iron out any wrinkles, not wrinkle out any irons. Working your way down your face, relaxing your cheeks and your jaw, down to your neck. Maybe move your head around a little bit. Okay, down to our shoulders. Let them sink in a little bit further. Okay, now we're going to breathe into our arms. Okay, from our shoulders to our elbows, through our forearms. Notice where your hands are, whether they're on your lap or in your lap or on your knees. It doesn't matter. Okay, really settled in now. And then we'll work our way back to our chest, expanding as we breathe in, contracting as we breathe out. Okay, now onto our bellies, same thing, just gently moving in and out as we breathe. Now let's work our way to the lower half of our body. So notice where your bottom is touching your mat. If you're sitting cross-legged, moving through your quads and your glutes and hamstrings to the knees. Noticing how your shins touch your feet and turn your feet touching your mat. And then just sitting here, breathing. If there's noise in the rest of your house, just let those happen. Let the other people in your house be. Just focusing on your breath, your practice. All right, and this last little bit, I want you to focus on nothing at all, just keeping your eyes closed, just breathing, sitting, building off the momentum you've built. All right, let's take one last deep breath in together. So breathe in through your nose, hold it at the top. When you hear the singing bowl being played, you can breathe out and open up your eyes. In 3, 2, 1. All right, you can open up your eyes. Let me hop off my block. All right, let's do one for our spine. So let's turn counterclockwise, pressing our right palm into our left knee. Plant the left palm behind you and give yourself a gentle twist. Okay, turning your chin to that left shoulder. Every time you breathe out, turn a little bit further. Looking back behind you. And then on your next out breath, let's unwind, come back to center. Let's get the other side. So left palm, right knee, right palm is pressing behind you or pressing into the ground. Okay, seeing how far back you can look in the other position. Or on the other side, rather. Take one last breath in. And then as you breathe out, unwind, get the other side, come back to center. Let's do one for our side. So let's reach up towards the ceiling. I'm going to start on my right side. So plant the right palm on your mat. Left arm goes over your head, reaching for the upper right-hand corner of the room, turning your chin up towards the ceiling. Okay, keeping that left sit bone planted. Reaching, reaching, reaching. You should feel that stretch all the way down your side. And then let's bring that right palm back up towards the ceiling. Let's get the left side. So left palm is planted, right arm is reaching for the upper left-hand corner of the room. And if you notice there's a bend in your elbow, straighten up your forearm and then continue reaching. All right, let's bring that left hand back up towards the ceiling and then bring your hands to heart center. Let's get those inner thighs. If we're still sitting, so cobbled pose, bring the soles of the feet together in front of you. Let the knees drop, bring the heels in toward your soft tissue as close as you can. And then just lean forward like a hinge. Okay, imagine there's a string from your navel to your toes, and you want to shorten the length of the string. It's like a math problem. Joseph shortens the length of string by 2 millimeters. How close do his knees get to the floor? Anywho, we don't need to talk about math. All right, so round at your back and reach your fingertips in front of you and either crawl with your fingertips or slide them like you're reaching towards me, or like how Simba reached for Mufasa in The Lion King, feeling the inner thighs stretch out. R.I.P. Mufasa. Okay, reaching, 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 feeling the inner thighs a little bit more. And then we'll sit back up. I think that's enough for the inner thighs. All right, let's stand up. Let's get those hamstrings. Adjust my mat real quick. All right. So find a nice wide stance, toes facing forward, legs are straight. And then reach up towards the ceiling to start. And then swan dive forward, controlled. Do it. Okay, legs are straight. You can either plant the palms on the floor, maybe fingertips on the floor. Start by pushing yourself towards the back of the room, saying hello to the hamstrings. Okay, with each out breath, relax into it. Feel your legs a little bit more. All right, let's go for stage 2. Let's clasp the fingertips behind us and then reach the hands towards the ceiling or towards the front of the room. Get a little shoulder action. We're holding our breath. We're holding the pose. We're still breathing. Breathing good. All right, and then gently bring your hands back down to the earth. Let's plant the right palm on the floor, and then open up your chest and your left shoulder, reaching for the ceiling with the left fingertips. Okay, you can even push into the floor with the right palm, so you can open up a little bit more. Hamstring with legs still strong. Then let's connect the breath with the movement. So as you breathe out, let's bring the left hand back to the ground, swap palms. Left palm is planted, right palm, the right fingertips reaching for the ceiling. And we're opening up on the right side. Okay, and if you notice your shoulders kind of slouching, so you can open up that right shoulder, open up your chest, turning the chin up towards the ceiling. And hello, hamstrings. All right, same thing as the other side, connecting the breath with the movement, breathing out, bringing the right arm back down, and then let the upper body dangle. Okay, let's do our slow 10 count as we straighten up the upper half of our body. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh. Hello, lower back. All right, you can bring your legs together. Ooh. Let's do a standing side stretch. So if you want to add a little balance, feet together. If you don't, feet apart, whatever. Choose your own adventure. Standing up nice and tall, bring the arms up. Okay, give me a little reach. Get those shoulders out of the sockets a little bit. And let's do the left side. So left palms against your left side, picking out the right hip. Right arm is reaching over your head. Okay, no kink in the arm. Turn the chin and the gaze upward. Feel that stretch start from your hip all the way through to your right fingertips. Okay, nice, nice. Let's bring that left arm back up to the top. Let's drop the right arm down, picking out the left hip. And feeling the stretch all the way down your left side. Okay, actively reaching, don't just settle in and do nothing. Continue to reach, get a little bit further and stretch. And then we're going to bring that right arm back up to the top. And then as you breathe out here, bring the hands to heart center. And then we're going to get move on to the lower half of our body. So let's do Malasana. So find a medium width stance, toes out about 45 degrees. Okay. You can keep your hands at heart center if you want, and then lower yourself down to the ground, down to the earth. Control it. Go as far as you can go. Maybe some of us ran yesterday. Maybe some of us didn't. Who knows? I sure didn't. I swam and then got coffee because the burrito place wasn't open yet. Fun fact, Hookfish opens at 11:30 on Sundays, not 10:30. I didn't sit in the parking lot and do nothing for a little bit, realizing that. Oops. All right, put your hands on your knees, support yourself coming out. Enough story time, Joseph. All right, let's continue with the lower half. We're going to do a split leg hamstring stretch. We know I love the hamstrings. So left leg is out in front, left toes facing forward, your heels are in line. Let's bring the arms up top. Okay, we're going to swan dive over that straight left leg. Don't bend at the knee. Woo. Okay, drive that right hip towards the front ankle. Feel the pinch on the left side. Maybe notice you need a little lotion on your legs, who knows? Okay, continuing to stretch, feel that left hamstring, we love it. Supporting yourself with either fingertips on the ground or foot or hand on leg, whatever works best for you. And then we'll exit in 3, 2, 1. Bend that left knee and come on up. And I'm just gonna rotate 180 degrees, okay? Right leg is out in the front, right toes facing forward, heels are in line, arms are up top. And then we're gonna swan dive, boom, 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 boom. Over the straight right leg. I think I'm gonna use my block on this side. Okay, driving the left hip towards the front ankle. And as you breathe out, see if you can settle into the stretch a little bit more. Feeling the right hamstring now. And we're breathing, settling in. And then in 3, 2, 1, let's bend that right knee and come on up. Ooh. All right, let's do our necks. So let's grab our left wrist behind our back with our right hand, making a chicken wing on the right side, and then drop your head over to the chicken wing side. Feel the base of your neck on the left side. Okay, like you're listening to your right shoulder with your right ear. And then let's drop the head back as we look up. And then gently rotate the head forward. Take your time until you can look down at the ground, down at your toes. Okay. And then we're going to bring our head back to the neutral position and then back to center. And we're going to switch wrists. So let's grab our right wrist behind our back. Head pops down to the left. Even ourselves out. All right, and then let's look down to start on this side. Woo. Say hello to the back of your neck. All right, and then rolling the head back as we look up. Okay, and then back to the neutral position. And then back to center. You can let go of your right wrist. And let's get our arms before we do our arm stuff. So let's do right arm across the top of your chest or left. Quick shoulder stretch. Ooh. I can tell I skipped last week. All right, let's switch arms. All right, let's release that left arm. Let's get the right arm behind the head for a little tricep stretch, a big tricep stretch, depending on how you choose to do it. And then let's switch sides. And let's let go of that left elbow, and then we're going to go back onto the ground before we do any moving options. I want some hip flexor action. So let's go down on our right knee. And you can plant your left foot in front of you. So 90 degrees everywhere, ankles, knees. And then just rotate that hip forward. Feel that right hip flexor. If you want to stretch it from the top and the bottom, raise your right hand or right arm. Or not, it's optional. It's just like those kids' books, Choose Your Own Adventure. You know, flip to page 13 to crawl through the air vent, or flip to page 56 to talk to the alligator. All right, give yourself one last little reach. And we can drop that right arm, switch legs. So we're on our left knee, plant the right foot, same thing. Let's rotate that hip forward. Say hello to the left hip flexor. Reaching with the arm. Again, optional, but fun. I just realized I said flip to page 56 and talk to the alligator. I'm like, what am I doing here? Why are we talking to the alligator? All right, one last reach. And then we're gonna lower the left arm. Nice. All right. Let's come to the front of our mat, standing up. Let's do our 2 practice swan dives and then we'll get into it. So feet and legs together. Stand up nice and tall like a mountain. Reach the arms up. Okay, look up. Give me a little reach here with the fingertips. And then swan dive. Okay, nice and controlled. Remember, we're going to do 2 warm-up ones before we get into it. And then up to flat back, resting the hands on the shins or the knees. And then as you breathe out, round at your back and a little bit lower, eyes up, head up, reverse swan dive until the hands are at the top. For 1, swan dive down. Up to flat back. Breathing out, rounding at the back, and then eyes up, head up, reverse swan dive. Okay, and then that swan dive for a 3rd time, coming down. Up to flat back. All right, and as you breathe out here, round at your back, plant both palms of the mat, step or jump back to plank. And then let's chaturanga down, elbows are at your sides, and then come into an upward dog. You're on the tops of your feet if you can. If your legs on the ground, that's still cool, whatever. Back to plank, give me a push up here if you'd like. And let's come into the first downward dog of the day. I was about to say we all know what we're about to do. I can't say that's true today. But let's get our calves. Let's bend the left knee and drive the right heel down to the mat. Focus on the right calf. We're going to do each side 3 times. So it's bicycle the legs, bending the right knee, driving the left heel down. Okay, arms are still straight and strong. Fingers are spread. Push the floor away. Switch sides. Okay, back to the right. Breathing. Okay, connecting the breath with the movement. As you breathe out once again, bicycle the legs. This will be the 2nd time, 2nd cycle. And the rest of your house is waking up. Good job, everyone. All right, last time on the right here, bending the left knee, driving that right side down. You know I love stretching the lower half of my body. Calves, hamstrings, not really quads, but whatever. Back to the left, last time here. All right, straighten both legs, give me a nice downward dog. Let's do some crescent pose to prayer twist action. So feet together, let's float the right heel up into the air. Then let's swing that right leg through and plant it in front. Okay, arms come up, torso comes up, reach for the ceiling. Back heel is off the mat, but reaching for the ground. Okay, everyone stay there for a moment. I'm gonna take off my sweater. Get a little toasty. All right, so front knee tracking over the front ankle. Arms are reaching up for the ceiling. And then let's bring the hands to heart center. Come into prayer twist. So let's press the left elbow into the right knee. Hands are stacked. Right elbow is facing the ceiling. Okay, look at something stationary around you. Maybe you're shaking, maybe you're not. It's all good. And then 3, 2, 1. Let's come out of prayer twist. Reach up for the ceiling. We're back in crescent pose. And then as you breathe out, bring the hands back down to the mat. Plant both palms. Bring that right leg back to plank. and then chaturanga down into our upward dog. Okay, get the head and neck away from the rest of your body out of the turtle shell. Back to plank. Give me a push up here if you'd like. Returning to downward dog. Woo. All right, let's get the other side. Feet and legs together. Let's float that left heel up into the air. And then swing that left leg through and plant it in front. And come into crescent pose on the left. Front knee is over the front ankle. Okay, don't let your elbows flare out. Keep your arms straight. And we're breathing, we're holding. And then let's bring the hands to heart center as we transition to prayer twist on the left. Okay, right elbows pressing the left knee. Once again, we're breathing. What are we praying for this week? We're praying for good election results, whatever your preferences are. We're voting for yes on K though. Anyhow, we're going to exit prayer twist, returning to crescent pose. Okay, reaching for the ceiling. And then let's breathe out. Bring the hands back down, plant both palms. Left leg comes back to plank. Let's chaturanga down and into upward dog. And from upward dog, let's relax the legs. Okay, extended cobra. We're still pushing the floor away with the arms. Nice. All right, we're return to downward dog, and then back upward dog to down to plank. Give me a push up here, into downward dog. All right, now let's do our warrior sequence. So feet together. Let's bring that right leg back up in the air, and then swing it on through and plant it in front. And as the arms come up, that back heel comes down for warrior one. Okay, from warrior one, we're going to straighten to warrior two, arms front and back. Okay, arms are parallel with the ground. And you want your hips to be 90 degrees from your mat. Your shoulders are right over your hips. And you turn your chin forward. All right, let's do some triangle pose. So with that right hand, right arm, reach as far forward as you can. Like someone has your favorite dessert in front of you. When you can't reach anymore, let that right palm or right fingertips drop down to the ground. Left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. What are we doing? We're breathing. We'll skip the pretzel variation just for Morella. All right, from here, let's pop back into warrior two, so arms front and back. Okay, let's straighten up that front leg. We forgot reverse warrior, so let's do a straight leg reverse warrior. So left hand is resting on the back leg, right hand or right arm is reaching for the back of the room. Okay, from here, arms front and back for warrior two. And then let's bend that front knee, getting low into it. And then let's return to warrior one. Arms are reaching for the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, bring the hands back down, back heel comes up, plant both palms. Let's chaturanga down into upward dog. Back to plank. Give me a push up here if you like. And into downward dog, shoulders cracking. Feet together now. Let's do the left side. So left heel, left leg up in the air. And then swing it on through and plant it in front. And come into warrior one. Okay, square up your shoulders towards the front. And then go arms front and back for warrior two. Okay, we're gonna add the reverse warrior, forgot on the other side. So rest the right palm, the back leg, left fingertips, reach overhead for the back of the room. Okay, and then back to warrior two. All right, we're gonna do the straight leg triangle pose. So straighten up that left leg and then reach forward with the left arm, left fingertips, and then drop the left hand down, right arm, right fingertips, reach for the ceiling. Okay, if your right shoulder's kind of slacking a little bit, open up that shoulder as much as you can, open up your chest, look up. Then 3, 2, 1. Let's come back up into warrior 2. And then bend that front knee. Let's dip back into our reverse warrior. Back to warrior 2. And swing that right arm forward and up for warrior 1. And then as your arms come down, that back heel comes up, plant both palms. Bring that left leg back to plank and then chaturanga down into an upward dog. It's at a sun salutation here, so come back to plank and then step your feet towards your hands and then reverse swan dive. Hands are at the top. Swan dive down. Reach for those toes, reach for the ground. Up to flat back. Okay, and then when you breathe out here, round out your back, plant both palms, return to plank, then give me another chaturanga to an upward dog. Back to plank, give me a push up here, but you're still with me. And once again, in downward dog. Whew. Nice, we're halfway through. We're gonna do our chair pose, so take a look at the space in between your hands for a moment. And on 3, we're gonna step or jump our feet there. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna step my feet towards my hands, drop my bottom down, bring the arms straight up. Okay, toes, knees, shins, quads touching, chair pose. Once again, if your elbows are flaring, straighten up the arms. Continue to breathe. All right, and then from here, keeping the arms where they are, straighten up your body. We're gonna get off the heels. Okay, we're balancing on our toes, reaching for the ceiling. Working the calves. And then 3, 2, 1. Gently lower the heels back down. Bring the hands to heart center. Then we're going to do a twisting chair pose on the right. Sorry, there are children screaming in my house. I had to pause for a moment there. Sounds like a massacre outside. Anyhow, left elbow is pressed into the right knee. Hands are stacked. And if you notice that your bottom is kind of high in the air, bend those knees. Drop down low. You sound like a rap song now. All right, back to center. Let's straighten back up. Reach for the ceiling. Off the heels. Onto the toes. Work the calves. And we're breathing. Reaching. And 3, 2, 1. Gently bring the heels down. Bring the hands to heart center. And let's do our twisting chair pose on the left. Okay. And 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Okay. Last time. Straightening up our body. Head onto the toes. Reaching for the ceiling. All right. Let's take one deep breath in. So in through the nose. And as you breathe out through the mouth, control yourself back down. Bring the hands back to center. Very nice. Let's do some tree action, yeah? Let's see how balanced or unbalanced you are, or I am, whatever. Let's put 98% of our weight on our left foot, our left leg. We're going to bring in the right foot wherever is comfortable for you. whether that's above knee, at the knee, below the knee, maybe toes on the ground, doesn't matter. And just put your hands wherever feels comfortable for you to find your center. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Let's bring that right leg out. You'd shake out your left ankle. That's comfortable for you before we get to the other side. So let's put 98% of our weight on our right foot or our right leg. Bring the left foot in. I think I might keep my toes on the ground today. Let's not go for death. Anyhow, adding the arms. Maybe stare at something stationary around you. Woo. And now give me one last reach. And then bring your left leg out wherever you are. Nice. Are we ready to sit, ready to stretch? I am. I don't know why I'm asking to a room full of muted people. Plus I get to choose whatever I want to do anyways. All right, we're gonna do table. Well, we always do table after that one. So plant the soles of the feet in front of you, plant the hands behind you, and then prop yourself up into a strong coffee table. I don't want any of those rickety IKEA tables. We all know that. And yeah, press your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Okay, you should feel that just everywhere. Pick something. Drop the head back once you're in position. I always like this one for my shoulders. Okay, give yourself one last press up towards the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, control yourself back down. Okay. And then lie down on your back. You can keep your feet planted. We're going to do our bridge. Ooh. Okay. Let's start bridge by clasping those hands underneath your bottom or your lower back. Roll on to your shoulders, pushing the floor away with your feet. Okay, think of a nice even push with the outside part of your foot down to your heel, and then around to the ball of your foot. Okay, push, push, push. Feel those legs. And then one vertebra at a time, lower yourself back down to the mat and just collapse. Okay, about halfway there. And easing into it. And we're down. The eagle has landed. Oh, all right, let's get those glutes. So you can keep your left foot planted. Let's bring the right ankle onto the left knee. Make a figure 4 with your legs. Let's grab your left leg, whether that's your shin or your hamstring, whatever's comfortable. Begin to feel that right glute stretch out. All right, and we're gonna do our 3 breaths with each out breath. Relax, breathe into the right glute. All right, I'll call it out. So breathe into the nose and breathe out to the mouth. Okay, let's connect the breath with the movement. So feel that stretch get deeper with each out breath. So breathe into the nose and out to the mouth. Okay, last time for the right, breathing in and release. Okay, you can let go of the left shin or the left hamstring. Get into position on the other side. So left ankle's on the right knee. Grab our right leg. And then we're going to repeat those 3 breaths. So breathe into the nose And out to the mouth. Number 2, breathe in. Control the out breath. As you feel that stretch get deeper on the left. Okay, last time, really make it count for the left glute. Breathe in through the nose. And release. Oof. Very nice. Let's release the right leg. We can stay in our backs for happy baby. So legs up in the air. Arms are on the inside part of your leg, but then you grab the outside parts of your feet, pulling in your knees towards your underarm. Okay, definitely feel that on the inner thighs. Give yourself a little gentle pull, and then rock left to right. Think about how your spine interacts with your mat. Okay, spinal massage, back massage, whatever. Don't rock too far, don't tip over. Tip over bad, stretching good. All right, you can release your feet, drop your legs back down. We're gonna stay on our backs. Move by block and move the singing bowl, so hit those. All right, let's hug in our left knee into our chest or in towards our torso. Right leg is extended. Feel that little stretch in the left side. And then let's pull our left knee over our body towards the right as we extend out our left arm, looking towards the left. Okay, supine twist. Fancy way of saying twisting your back. Supine. I like soup. All right, as you breathe out, relax. See if you can get your left knee and your left knuckles to touch the ground. If you're already there, great. If you're not, something to work on. Let's do one deep breath together on this side before we come to neutral. So let's breathe in through the nose. Nice long breath out, relax. Okay, my knuckles are almost touching the ground. Maybe not this week, maybe next, they'll touch the ground. Let's bring that left leg back over our body, back to center. And let's hug in our right knee. Okay, like it's body pillow. Pulling, enjoying that little stretch there. All right, let's grab the outside part of our right knee with our left hand, and let's pull the right knee over our body. Right arm is extended out to the right. And we're twisting, stretching, breathing, relaxing, whatever. Let's do 2 breaths for this side. I'm a little stiffer on this side. So breathing into the nose and out to the mouth. Okay, we'll do 2 breaths. So one more time, breathe in. Nice long breath out. Very nice. Let's bring that right leg back over. Ooh, and then we can sit up. Let's get the hamstrings. Once again, yeah, put the block here just for fun. So I'm going to do my left leg first. So left leg is out in front. Okay, remember to flex your foot. Don't point the toes. So toes are facing the ceiling. Right heel is in towards our soft tissue. Add the arms up top. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, reach for the toes or reach for the shin, the ankle, whatever works best for you. And if your toes are feeling easy, you can creep down your foot towards your heel. Okay, and remember, if you want the bonus side stretch, take that right hand and grab the outside part of your left foot. And you'll add that little right side stretch. Okay, see if we get a little bit deeper. We all know I love the hamstrings, or love to hate them, or just need it, whatever. Fun fact, the hairs on my legs are growing back in after California. Yippee! Because it's getting cold now. All right, let's sit on up. Let's switch legs. That right leg is out in front. Left heel is in towards the soft tissue. Let's add the arms and breathe out as we reach for our right foot. Although I feel kind of like a cricket, I rev my legs together. It feels like I can make sound. Maybe start a fire. Woo. All right, that stretch feels good. So give yourself one last little stretch. Get as far as you can. And then release. And then since we did both sides individually, we know what's coming. We're gonna do both legs together. So I put all the friends together. So quads, knees, shins, ankles, toes touching. Back of the knees are touching the mat. Arms are up top. And then we're gonna reach. Okay, your toes aren't that far. They might be, who knows? Maybe you're lucky like me and you have short legs and a long torso. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're inflexible. Whatever. I will still accept you. All right, same thing as the previous two. Give yourself one last stretch. Get deep into it. Feel those hamstrings. And then let's release. All right. Pigeon's coming. So find your push up or your plank position to start. I'm going to start with planting my right foot behind my left wrist, dropping both knees down, untucking the back toes, back foot. Okay. Find that position that works best for you. Yeah, you maybe rock back and forth to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. Maybe on your palms, maybe on your elbows, maybe you're all the way down. We're gonna hang out here for another, I don't know, 30 seconds. We've already been in here for 15 seconds, so we're chilling. We're stretching, we're breathing. About another 10 seconds, hang in there. I think most of us are still down and low. And 3, 2, 1. Let's plant the palms on the mat in front of us. Gently push your torso up. You can keep that right palm planted. Let's reach back behind us with our left arm. Let's pull in our left foot or pulling the left heel towards your bottom. Feel that left quad. You need it, or rather, I need it, and I'm forcing everyone to do it. I guess that's the benefit of being a leader. They just follow you. Hopefully not off a cliff. Give yourself one last pull. Boom, boom, boom. Feel that stretch. Release that left foot. Okay, return the palms to the mat. Come back to plank with that right leg, and let's get the left foot or left leg in position. Okay, both knees are down, untucking the back foot. Feeling everything in that left leg. Hello. Ugh. Let's do another 45 seconds on this side. The other side was about 45 seconds. We're trying to stay even. No one likes to be odd. I guess some people do. Go for another 10 seconds. And then we'll add the right quad stretch. So we're still hanging out in 3, 2, 1. Okay, both palms are planted in front, and we're reaching back behind us. I think I'm gonna go for the over the toe variation today for this side. Ooh, this side needs a little bit more love than the other side. All right, we're gonna release in 3, 2, 1, and let go of that side. Oh, all right. Let's sit on our heels. Okay, knees are about as wide as your mat. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, bring your arms forward, come down into child's pose. Resting either your forehead or your temples on the mat. Think about everything you just did. Settling with the breath. Mm. Okay, we're going to do an extended child's pose. So we're going to bring our bottoms up into the air. So we're on our knees. You can slide the arms up a little bit further. You're still in a very much relaxed, easy position. All right. We're going to do some thread the needle. Okay, something for our shoulders. So let's take that right arm and reach through the hole you create with your left arm, resting your right shoulder on the mat. We're gonna do 3 cycles. So from here, let's reach the arm up towards the ceiling, open up the right shoulder in the chest, and then threading it through for 2. Okay, really taking our time here. And then back up top. See if you can turn your chin up towards the ceiling as well. That's 2. Okay, last time on the right. So threading the arm through, right shoulder is resting on the mat. All right, back up towards the ceiling for 3. And then when you bring your right arm down, planted on the floor in front of you, returning to the neutral position for just a moment. Let's do the left arm. So threading the left arm through, reaching up towards the ceiling. Let's thread it through for the second time, resting the left shoulder on the mat. All right, let's pop back up. And then threading it through. I think that's 3. I lost count. Whatever, we'll do one more just for good measure. Last time up. And then when you return the left hand, return it to the mat. And let's come into a regular child's pose. So your butt's not up in the air. Really settling with the breath now. As we come into our closing sequence. Okay, everyone's favorite is coming. So come forward and out of that child's pose. Roll onto your back. And that full body destroyer, also known as corpse pose. So relax your legs, while the arms rest at your sides. And I want you to do a body scan, see how you feel from when we started about an hour ago. I'm gonna say nothing for 60 seconds. I want you to continue to breathe, continue to settle in.
Right, that was about a minute. You can keep your eyes closed. I want everyone to give me a morning stretch. So reach the arms up above you. Point the toes at the bottom. Ooh. Okay, stretching side to side. Do whatever you do before you actually sit up in your bed. Ooh. Make some groaning sounds, whatever. And then gently roll onto one side and rest your head and face right on your hands and take a moment for yourself. And whichever arm is on top, plant that palm in the mat and leading with the shoulder, let the head and the body follow. Push yourself up, returning to cross-legged position. Ooh. Cheering on daylight savings time. All right, let's do my favorite part of this whole charade. The ohms, the breathing. You can close your eyes here, but sit up nice and tall. Remember, give you a nice audible breath, even if you don't ohm. So let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out with some sound. All right, number 2, let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out with some sound. All right, last one. Really make it count. Let's breathe into the nose and breathe out with some sound. Let's bring our hands to heart center. You may repeat after me if you'd like. May you have clear and kind intentions. Let's raise our hands to our foreheads. May you have clear and kind thoughts. Let's bring our hands to our lips. May you have clear and kind communications. And then returning our hands to our hearts. And as always, the light in me celebrates and honors the light in you. Namaste, my friends. Remember to pause your watches.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for joining, Marilla. Also, Arisa, your hair is getting so long.
Joseph, your ohm freaked out my cat.
No, Oscar, no.
Crept off.
Good to see you all. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Take care.
Till next time.